analysis of YMCA. Now let's get started.
Okay.
So our group have Haiqing Wan, is Helena, and Lyman Su. And my student number is 0310456. And Helena's student ID is 0297 886. Let's introduce YMCA of Cape Breton briefly. So as we all know, YMCA of Cape Breton is a non-profit charitable organization serving the Cape Breton region in Nova Scotia, Canada. So it's part of the national YMCA movement, which aims to build healthy communities through programs that support personal growth, social inclusion, and well-being. So the mission of YMCA of Cape Breton is dedicated to the growth of all persons in spirit, mind, and body, and in a sense of responsibility to each other and the global community. The vision of YMCA is to create a vibrant and healthy community where everyone belongs and can thrive. And the values are about respect, responsibility, caring, honesty, and inclusiveness. And there's some programs run by YMCA of Cape Breton, like employment support, skills and training, youth leadership, and other school programs, immigration and newcomer services, and community health and wellness, child care, and early learning. But based on the financial statement, now we need to analyze some ratios like the current ratio, receivable or turnover ratios. Let's break down those ratios step by step. The first one is current ratio. Current ratio equals to current assets divided by current liabilities. And based on the financial statements, we can know the current assets and current liabilities directly, and we can calculate the current ratio in 2024 is about 1.4, and the current ratio in 2023 is roughly 1.4 as well. Compared to the industry benchmark of 1.5, both years are slightly below the industry average, but it shows adequate liquidity. And the next one is receivable turnover ratio. Based on the given financial statement, we can do it in an easier way by calculating days sales outstanding. So the days sales outstanding equals account receivable divided by total revenue times 365 days. So account receivable, we can know directly based on the financial statement, and total revenue we can know directly too. And now we calculate the days sales outstanding in 2024 is about 18 days, and in 2023 is about 12 days. Compared to the industry average of 250 days, YMCA collects receivables very quickly, well ahead of the benchmark. So it shows YMCA has excellent cash flow management and billing efficiency. Let's keep moving on the next one. Net profit margin equals assets of revenue over expenditures and divided by revenue times 100. Here we know that assets of revenue over expenditures. In this case of YMCA, we can build it as net income. So we calculate the net income in 2024 and in 2023, and we know the total revenue directly based on the financial statement. So we get net profit margin in 2024 is about 4.06%. And in 2023, the net profit margin is about 5.7%. So compared to industry benchmark of 3%, we know YMCA outperformed the industry both years. So the profitability slightly decreased in 2024, but it doesn't matter. It remains strong for a nonprofit. The next one is debt to assets ratio. We know this ratio examine the ability of YMCA to turn debt into assets. So debt to assets ratio equals total liabilities divided by total assets. So we know the total liabilities and total assets directly based on the financial statement. In 2024, the debt to assets ratio we calculate is 0.85, and in 2023, the debt to assets ratio is 0.86. Compared to the industry average of 0.6, we know YMCA is highly leveraged or above the industry norm. So it shows that YMCA maybe rely heavily on deferred funding or obligations. So this case could limit borrowing capacity and flexibility. Let's move on to the gross profit percentage. Here is a little bit complicated, but the equation and calculation is okay. Gross profit percentage equals gross profit divided by net sales times 100. And now we need to know the gross profit first. Gross profit equals net sales. In this case, we can build it as revenue because YMCA is a nonprofit organization and it doesn't sell goods, but it provides service. So here the net sales we know is service revenue. So gross profit equals net sales minus cost of goods sold. So cost of goods sold, here we can build it as program expenses. So now we need to calculate the gross profit percentage. So the result of 2024 is about 14%, and in 2023 is about 18%. Compared to the industry benchmark of 25%, YMCA operates below industry margin, which is expected and nonprofit to reinvest in services. So the raw gross profit means high operating margins. So cost control is essential for YMCA, even though the funding is from government. The next one is, the last one, is the fixed assets turnover in current year. So the fixed assets turnover equals total revenue divided by net book value of capital assets. So here we can know the total revenue directly based on the financial statements, and the net book value of capital assets we can find it in page 4. So the fixed assets turnover in 2024 is about 0.91 compared to industry average of 2.5. YMCA's fixed assets turnover of 0.91 means the organization operates 91 cents in revenue for every $1 invested in fixed assets. So the industry average is 2.5, which suggests that similar organizations generate $2.50 per dollar of fixed assets investment. Therefore, YMCA of Cape Breton is underperforming relative to the industry benchmark. And the next one is the net cash flow is healthy or not. Helena is going to give us more details. Helena.
Okay, thanks, Liman. So please allow me to continue our group presentation. So why is health net cash flow? So net cash flow from operations. Here is the good news. In 2024, the YMCA generate more than 23,000 Canadian dollars from operating activity, more than double the 2023 figure. So why does this matter? The cash flow exceeds net income, indicating high quality earnings. It comfortably covers routine capital expenditures and debt service. So most importantly, it gives management the flexibility to launch or expand programs without being for short-term loans. So next Next slide. Thank you. Okay. On this part, I introduced the one key fact from the annual report. So more than 5.4 million dollars, over half of total revenue, come from the province of Nova Scotia. So this single factor highlights both strengths and um, volunteer ability. Strengths because it is show deep generate governmental trust in our mission. So because a sudden policy shift or budget cut could threaten program continuity. Diversify, uh, diversifying revenue must therefore remain a strategy priority. So next part, we are thinking about, please next slide, thank you. So next part, we are thinking about does the financial data support the mission of YMCA? So our answer is clear, yes. So the reason have the four main reasons based on our research about our also include our answer yes. So the number one is positive operating cash flow ensures day-to-day program running smoothly. The second one is an excess of revenue over expenditure $405,000 credits supplies that can be reinvestment in staff training and upgrades. So third, strong government grants reflect public confidence in your social returns. Of course, as a nonprofit organization, they receive some revenue from the government. So the last one about capital spending of $1.35 million last year prove we are not just treating water, we are actively to keep service safe and inclusive. So next part, I continue to talk about the limits of traditional ratios. Liman, please move to next. Yes, a traditional financial ratio alone don't fully capture whether a non-for-profit organization like the YMCA of Cape Breton is meeting its mission. And therefore, we recommend social return on investment, quality dollar of community benefit per dollar spent, or it estimate is 3 to 1. So another about program reach. Trick unique uh, uh, participate, especially from retention. So another factor about the climate customer. So improved health indicator, employment rates, or school retention. So another capital analyze ensure the first should ensure the games, classroom, and pools are full, not just financially productive. So with our presentation, with a short conclusion, the YMCA of Cape Breton is financially stable, but its true success will be measured in life change, not just the dollar counted. Thank you.
Thank you, Helena.